In all of old school EverQuest, one of my favorite zones to raid is North Temple of Veeshan, and Temple of Veeshan in general. So today we're going to do Gozzrem in West Temple of Veeshan. I'm Dave of Daveland, and if you like seeing these 72 box EverQuest videos on EQ Emulator, please smash that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel so you can see more and more and more. This group is all level 60, no AAs currently. We are geared in mostly NTOV gear, some Sleeper's Tomb weapons, King Tormax, Dane, and other Velious endgame bosses. And all I'm going to do is take you to West Temple of Veeshan and to Gozzrem, where we're going to set up and smash the Frost Dragon. I think Gozzrem is a girl. Just because Lady Vox is a girl and she looks exactly the same. So we're going to call Gozzrem a female in this particular video. You can complain on the internet if you don't like that. So West Temple of Veeshan is this way. In West Temple of Veeshan, the trash mobs drop armor that you can go to Kale and turn in with gems to get armor. Kale armor generally has higher AC, but has less stats. So I believe they have less strength, dexterity, agility, and resist, but they have higher, I believe, hit points, mana, and armor class. There are a lot of mobs in this area of the zone. Like right here, this first crossroads is pretty hard to break in if you don't have a big team, or you're not level 65 if you came here 5 levels later. I would be very careful. Like this Pather right here is kind of wandering by, so just be careful when you're coming through here. I summoned everyone just for the sake of this video. So we're just going to come over here to Gozzrem. If you're using stick to kind of move everyone around, get cautious about falling into these little holes because your guys don't always come out. I mean, Dave did because he's a barbarian, but shorter guys will have a hard time here. You'll have to go up the stairs. So Gozzrem is right around this corner, and I'll bring up her stats in just a second. If you want to use a complete heal rotation on Gozzrem, just hide your clerics right here. They are in range. You just put the tank like right over here, and the complete heal will hit them. You can actually confirm this by opening up the map and zooming in until it says range 87, and you can see that you can draw a straight line from where Dave is to where the raid is, and that means you're in range of complete heal. So I'm gonna bring Dave back over here. And I'm going to bring up Gozzrem. So here's Gozzrem in West Temple of Veeshan. And she's level 66. She's a lava dragon, but I think she's a frost dragon. She has 280,000 hit points, which is not a lot of hit points. She's going to go down fairly fast, especially considering how well geared I am and how many characters I have. You could do with her with a lot less characters and a lot worse gear. She's not a hard dragon. She only attacks twice and only for 480. Her accuracy is pretty much that of a trash mob. She does attack fairly fast, and she is unslowable, so she's gonna hit kind of fast. She's immune to like everything though, except cold, and mages don't have cold. A lot of classes don't have cold. So on the caster side of things, it's gonna be a little bit of a slower fight. Most of the wizards doing the DPS, and obviously your melee. I don't think she's a belly caster. I'm trying to find it on this list. There's something that immune to casting from range. Yeah, she's not a belly caster, so that's good. You don't have to be right out under her. We will be under her, but you don't have to be. She's a whole bunch of spells she casts, but it's cleric spells. She's a cleric, like Lady Vox. She's like a harder Lady Vox. I don't think she has a special besides her Frost Breath, which is right here. It decreases hit points by 500, and it does dispel one buff, but you can resist it. It is a cold resist buff with no resist adjustment. So if your resists are decent, like most of my characters are, you won't get hit by it. But if you get debuffed, you get your resistances debuffed, like from a resist debuff, like resist cold or like circle of seasons, whatever the spell's called. Then you're going to the follow up attacks will be a little harder to resist. I'm just going to run. I'm going to show you how you don't need to be fully like decked out. I'm not going to fully buff, so I'm short about 900 hit points. My AC is on par. I'm short about 900 hit points, and granted, I do have higher armor class and like maybe a new tank would coming in tank in this fight, but I'll show you. She's not so bad. So give me 1 second. I'm going to set up the complete heal rotation. I will do this with a complete heal chain, and I'm going to turn off all the buffs real quick so we don't waste all of our mana. So we just did that. I hit the complete heal chain button. I'm going to set the rotation to 6 seconds, which is more than enough. I don't even need to use defensive on her anymore, but I will just for the sake of arguing. I'm going to put everyone on follow. The clerics who are in the complete heal rotation are not going to follow because their macros are now off, so they can heal. So I'm going to use Furious, and I'm going to run in, target Gozzrem, and I'm going to turn around, get everyone in wait till everyone gets there. I'm going to turn on the complete heal rotation and have everyone stop following. I forgot to put everyone on their cold spells, so I'm just going to names forward slash NS fast cold and then debuff Gozzrem. I'm going to put on defensive, which I don't even need, but I'm going to. I think I said I wasn't going to use it. I already forgot because I had ADD. I'm going to debuff and dot and engage. And you're going to see her pretty much get melted. I think the very first time I fought her with 54, she was a little bit of a challenge at level 60, and I had really bad gear. Like, I was like using Kunark gear. This might have been on Project EverQuest when I wasn't using my own server, so like I couldn't cheat, I couldn't, GM summon, I couldn't. There's a lot of things I just couldn't do because I was playing on someone else's server. I didn't know you could actually have your own server back then. You can see how easy this really is, though. I'm being completely healed and not even taking any damage at a 6-second rotation. Because, again, her accuracy is really low, and my armor class is really high. So, nothing really to worry about. This is more... And she doesn't rampage, so it seems like there's really, like... I don't even need the complete heal rotation. I'm just kind of sitting here. I'm not taunting. I'm not berating. I'm not bashing or kicking. Allie's tanking right now. Arthur's tanking right now. Like, literally, 6 of the clerics are complete healing. So the other clerics are helping out, healing everyone else, and we're not having any problems. I'd be surprised if anyone dies. I'm not even quick burn. I'm going to quick burn just to make this fight go a little faster. But you can see, this is really Gozzrem is a good entry level into Temple of Veeshan. I would imagine she's a lot easier than Dozakar because Dozakar's AoE is unresistible, and I believe Dozakar does rampage. I could be wrong on that. And he also has more health, and I believe he hits harder too. He's more of a formidable raid mob, and she's not. She does enrage though, and she just did. So maybe she'll kill someone on the enrage. They don't. I think they automatically turn off auto attack. Yeah, she's dead. So I'm just gonna reset the macros real quick. So give me 1 second. Okay, the macros are reset. Let's see what she's got on the corpse. This is. Let's see. This is not a terrible weapon. It does have a. It has a dot proc, which can be risky to use in combat when you have an enchanter, because that will make mez impossible. But if you're not going to melee, this is 75 mana, 15 intelligence. It's not the best one out there, but it's great until you get the Staff of the Silent Star off of Feshlak, which I think it's Feshlak. That's the best in slot for your casters. We got this this cloak. This is a really high armor class cloak. I believe there is better out there. In fact, I will just use find slot back only. Paladin, Ranger, Shadow Knight. I think everyone has better. Yes. Oh, they have that. I guess I did kill Gozzrem before. I guess I haven't recorded. So like Jackie has something with less AC. So this would probably be an upgrade for Jackie, honestly. I just don't like that it weighs 40 stones or 40 weight. That could be problematic because the more you're carrying, fall damage is higher, and when you're boxing, it's very likely that you're going to fall at some point. So I'm actually not going to loot this. This is another weird item that Gozzrem drops. Weighs 50 pounds. 50 weight. This is good if your stats aren't capped out or you just need a little bit of extra, hit point mana endurance. It only has 5 AC, so it's not good for to kind of tank you up a bit. Again, not going to equip it just because it's 50 weight and I can do much better off other mobs. But again, if you're just breaking into Temple of Veeshan for the first time in Velious, they're good items. Just make sure you're strong enough to carry them. So I'm going to go kill Telkorinor. I think that's how you say him. I'll record the next video. Telkorinor is over. Let's zoom out a little bit. So here's a little maze here. Gozzrem. Here's where you enter the West Temple of Veeshan, and here's Telkorinor. I'm not going to do a video for Lenaria, the Keeper. She's kind of a tricky fight because there's like 5 or 6 ads near her, and I don't know how to pull them. Granted, I could just GM kill them, but then it kind of defeats like how the fight goes. She's basically Dozakar. She has an unresistible AoE, and she hits for similar damage. I'm not going to do Keeper, LTK. I will do Dozakar though, so you'll see a video for him. So please smash that thumbs up button, hit subscribe, and if you want to see anything in particular, any specific fights, please let me know. I'll talk to you soon.